Tech, I'm the representative
Yes,
from State University of New York, which is SUNY Polytechnic Institute. We are out in upstate New York. Again, my office is in charge of undergraduate and graduate international, strictly for international students. Let me see here. So we have two campuses. The main campus is located in Utica, New York. All the programs here, we offer bachelor, master in computer science, business, pre-law, all kinds of bachelor degree program and master degree program. At our Albany campus, as you can see, it doesn't look like a university. It is a microchip processing research center. So basically, we have about 320 companies inside our campus together with the university. This is one of the largest research center in the United States. Again, if you look at the map here, this is New York State. Okay, we are located right here. We are in the middle of central or upstate New York, which is about 4 hours away from New York City. Our Albany campus is right here. So these are all the SUNY school, State University of New York. These are all the 64 campuses here. But I am speaking on behalf only of my SUNY Poly Institute. Again, we are a very small university with about 3,000 students. International students about 265, less than 10%. Albany campus, we only offer nanoscale science and engineering. Most of the students, 90% of the students from Albany are from India, as well as 145 international students in Utica, which is our main campus. It's about 90% as well from India. Most of them are graduate students, master degree in computer science and cybersecurity. As you can see, we have about 110 students already in OPT and STEM OPT. 46 of them already got their H-1B. Again, this is Utica campus, and we also have a nanotechnology center right on our campus. Undergraduate students who are planning to study at the State University of New York, SUNY Poly must live on campus. It is mandatory to live on campus for all students, especially for the first year or maybe the second year student. Until the third year, you can move up on the campus, okay? But the first 1 year, 1.5 years, you must live on campus. Again, this is our university down in Albany campus. As you can see, this is a huge nano complex, okay? Like earlier on, I mentioned about this is a microchip processing center. We basically only offer one program, which is bachelor, master, and PhD in nanoscale science and engineering. You don't find computer science or business right here, only nanoscale science and engineering. We are the biggest in the world that actually have these facilities. We also partner with IBM, Global Foundries, Samsung, Applied Materials, Tokyo. These are all international companies who are using our facilities, our equipments right on our campus to do their research. So there are many opportunities for international students to do intern right on campus. Like I say, it's 320 companies, big and small, working together with us. Again, this is our undergraduate degree program. Most of these programs are located in our main campus in Utica, except for nanoscale science and engineering. They are based in Albany campus. Okay, so these are all the undergraduate degree from accounting to nano to civil engineering, computer science, different kind of technology, psychology, and stuff like that. For undergraduate degree students, this is the minimum admissions without scholarship. So basically a minimum of high school grade, which is 80%. So not to worry about your high school grade because we can make the conversion and to convert it to US GPA. Basically, it is a B, okay? And a student can submit any one of the test score here. SAT is optional. So if you don't want to do SAT, you can always do TOEFL or IELTS, which is overall, not the individual score, but the overall 6.0. So anything you can submit here, even Duolingo here too. Duolingo is 105 minimum, okay? So if you meet these two admissions requirement, basically, because this is the minimum, so which means we don't offer scholarship right here. If you're interested in the $34,000 scholarship, this is the highest scholarship that we have. It's $8,500 per year, up to 4 years. Okay, Your tuition right now is about $16,980 minus out your yearly scholarship, which means you only pay $4,240 per semester. Okay, per year is $8,480 per year. But you need to meet the minimum requirement, which is at least 91%. But again, not to worry about this conversion here. If you meet these two requirements, a minimum of TOEFL 95 or IELTS overall 7.5 or SAT 1150, ACT and PTE and all that. So if you submit one of the requirements here plus your high school grade, if you meet these two requirements, you will automatically receive the $34,000 scholarship or $8,500 per year. Okay, so there is no separate application, there is no essay, there is no counselor recommendation, there is no resume, stuff like that. Basically, we're based on your high school plus one of the test score. If you meet this minimum requirement, you will automatically receive the $34,000. The second highest is $28,000, which means $7,000 per year up to 4 years. So if you take our yearly tuition minus out your yearly scholarship, which means you still pay less than $5,000 per semester. So per year is about $10,000 for your tuition, okay, with a scholarship. So you need to meet this minimum requirement again, 88% plus any one of the test score, okay. So once you meet these two requirements, basically you will be getting automatically receive the $28,000. So this is our undergraduate fee structure, okay. Student with no scholarship will pay about $16,000 per semester. This will include a double sharing, which is room and board, meaning you have to share with another person in one unit, and then you also have provided 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. So this is the expenses for the room, double sharing, and 3 meals a day. So basically, you have to pay about $16,000. Again, we also have triple sharing. Triple sharing is a little bit less than the double sharing. And of course, single sharing, which means you have your own room by yourself, which is about $7,000. So you have the option to choose any one of the floor plan here, whether double, single, or triple. For students who have scholarship, which is $8,000, the highest one, $34,000. So you have $8,000 per year, which means $4,242. So if you take this amount here minus out the scholarship per semester, which is $4,220. What it means is you only pay about $11,000, okay? Again, for students who are interested in our master degree in computer science and cybersecurity, which is network and computer security, you will be eligible for a graduate assistantship of $12,000, okay? Automatically, you don't have to apply. When we receive your test score, when we receive your transcripts and all that, you will automatically receive the $12,000, okay? The graduate assistantship is not a scholarship. It will not be minus out from your tuition. The graduate assistantship is basically job on campus, like for example, you become a teaching assistant, research assistant, project assistant, stuff like that. So this is basically job on campus. You work about 15 hours per week. Your pay rate is $20.50 per hour. So by the end of the month, you will have an income of $1,100, okay? So what the $1,100 actually will cover a lot of expenses, if you live outside the campus, which include your textbooks, your transportations, your room and board, your grocery, your, entertainments and stuff like that, because we are away from New York City, which is very inexpensive. So this is automatically if you meet the requirement. The minimum requirement is very straightforward. If you have a CGP of 60%, maximum 10 backlogs, any one of the test score here, 79, overall 6.5 or PT 53, and you also have a GRE quant, it's mandatory. So GRE quantitative reasoning must be at least 153 and above. We don't care about the verbal or the writing part, okay? So basically we focus on GRE quant, minimum 153. So if you meet all these requirements, you will ultimately receive $12,000 graduate assistantship automatically. Again, we have nanoscale science and engineering. Anything to do with nanoscale in master level, as you can see, there is no graduate assistantship, there is no scholarship. So this group of students will be self-paying students. They will pay all their own expenses. For PhD program in nanoscale science and engineering, students will also automatically receive a $25,000 per year stipend, graduate assistantship, which means you will work on campus and all that. And then your full tuition waiver, which means you don't have to pay your tuition. So basically, these are all free for a PhD student. Again, we have about 30 PhD students from India. Basically, everybody is receiving free education at our campus, okay? The minimum PhD admission requirement, you don't need a master's degree. If you have a bachelor degree, you can apply directly to the PhD program. The bachelor degree is basically chemical engineering, electrical engineering, material science, mathematics, or even computer science, okay? So this is the requirement here, very straightforward, at least B, okay, at the Indian education level. Minimum TOEFL score 79 or L 6.5. GRE is optional, okay? Even though you look at all this one, doesn't mean that you will guarantee a PhD admission. Basically, our faculty members are looking at students during the undergraduate or master degree level. What have they done? Did they do any research? Did they do any project with the faculty members? Do they co-write, publish an article, stuff like that? So we basically look at that. Very straightforward. You know, we need a SOP, we need 3 recommendation letter, we need your most current resume, you know, your transcripts, as well as, you know, the TOEFL score, stuff like that to make decision. And again, there is no separate application. There is no proposal, research proposal writing, like, you know, some university requires 6, 7 pages, 8 pages. No, we don't require that. Basically, we need to see your resume. We need to see your transcript. We need to see your recommendation, 3 recommendations from your supervisor or your advisors to make that decision. Again, this is the fee structure here. For PhD student, basically you're all free. You don't have to pay anything here. For the undergrad, for the master degree in computer science and cybersecurity, because earlier on I said you will make about $1,100 per month. So slowly towards the end of the semester, you make about $4,000. So the $4,000 is enough to cover all your expenses here, except you have to pay for your own tuition, which is $8,667. As soon as you're working on campus, you know, as a teaching assistant, research assistant, your health insurance, so this is international health insurance, your health insurance will be covered by New York State health insurance. So what that means is they subsidize it, you don't have to pay. So this amount of money, $1,557 here, will return to you as soon as you start working on campus, okay? So this money will refund to you back to your pocket because your health insurance will be covered by New York State. So basically all you have to worry about is your $8,667 per semester. As you can see, if you live outside the campus, it's very inexpensive. It's about $3,150 per semester versus living on campus, which is about $6,000 to $7,000. Again, before you graduate, we will provide a list of companies, okay, a list of companies that are actually hiring our student for internship, which is CPT, OPT, and STEM OPT, okay? Usually my office, we are not a placement center or career center. My office will have a list of over 125 companies that used to employ your senior either for CPT and OPT or STEM OPT, so that we collect all these companies who are actually truly hiring F1 status students and share it with the students who are about to complete the degree, so that, you know, they can immediately jump on, you know, Google them on the website and see what are the job opportunity. Because when you submit your resume to those companies that we gave you, we share with you, maybe your senior is still working with them. So this is a very, very direct placement rather than going through the university, you know, the placement or career center. Usually they cannot identify who is who, you know, who are hiring international students. Again, these are all the internship OPT, STEM OPT. You know, it's all very in the area of cybersecurity or network and computer security. Any other questions? This is the end. Again, we offer graduate assistantship automatically. Immediately when you arrive at the campus, you will receive your graduate assistantship. There is no waiting. Immediately during the orientation, you'll be actually going through an interview. We guarantee you a job on campus. Okay, so this is for cybersecurity and network and computer security. No, sorry, cybersecurity and computer science. As far as for PhD, you're also eligible for $25,000 per year, up to together with tuition waiver. For undergraduate degree, you have a $34,000 and $28,000 if you meet those requirements. So these are all no application or separate applications or anything like that. This is the end of the PowerPoint. So if you have any questions or anything, please reach out to Study Metro. They have been very helpful and organized all these events for us during this difficult time.